classic.
That final note, wow.
I mean, it had to have a little thing to it.
Yeah.
Before we talk to the other Doug, oh my God, there's another Doug. Oh, thank God. There's so few of us. We're going to talk about that here in a second. But I want to play this real quick. It's a few minutes, but I want to play this because it does contextualize this thing beautifully. So let's take a look.
At the start of 2025, an economic slowdown stalled Mower's new business pipeline as client budgets tightened. Despite award dominance and repeated Agency of the Year wins, we had an awareness problem. People didn't know who we were or how to say our name. Was it Mower or Mower? The challenge? Break through a crowded agency landscape with a memorable way to drive engagement and recall. With the goal of increasing our new business pipeline by 2 to 3 times in the final 9 months of 2025. The insight? Active participation drives memory. Research showed interactive, play-based learning leads to a 60% higher recall than passive content. Gamified experiences are 90% easier to remember, and visual mnemonic recall rates are double those of traditional messaging. The strategy? Disrupt, engage, and educate prospective clients with marketing they're sure to remember. True to Mower values, the experience needed to be fun, relatable, and unexpected. The idea? Mower Mania. A retro-inspired video game built to break through conventional agency advertising and tap into our audience's natural competitiveness. Players raced against the clock on a customizable riding lawnmower, a visual mnemonic for our name, cutting grass, dodging obstacles, and grabbing cash. In-game pop-ups delivered key facts about Mower's Agency of the Year status, employee ownership, and focus areas. The longer they played, the higher they climbed the leaderboard with prizes to match, and the more they learned and remembered. We launched Mower Mania as a live activation at the largest annual gathering of B2B marketers, the ANA Masters of B2B Conference. 2 weeks ahead of the event, we teased the experience via social and targeted emails. On-site, ambient media drove traffic to the game and showcased real-time high scores. Lines quickly formed. While attendees waited, Mower employees connected with prospects and discussed their brands and ambitions. Players entered their name and email to join the leaderboard, and every participant walked away with Mower-branded socks as a physical reminder. Daily high score winners also received Carhartt jackets highlighting a key Mower client. Post-event, we followed up with collected context to continue the conversation. To extend reach, we also launched a holiday email campaign inviting select clients, prospects, and employees to play. Each game triggered a donation to No Kid Hungry, reinforcing goodwill alongside memorability. The results? With 0 paid media dollars, Mower Mania far exceeded every goal. At the Masters of B2B conference, over 30% of attendees played the game and shared contact information, driving 378 website visits with an average engagement time of 11 minutes. Our holiday email campaign reached an additional 449 prospects and generated an 83% engagement rate, resulting in over 1,900 gameplays with an average time of 4.5 minutes per person. Most importantly, over 7 months the effort generated 71 MQLs, leading to a massive 6.2 times increase in our average pipeline value and a 50% RFP win rate. Mower Mania proved that real growth happens when you cut through the clutter and invite people to play.
Thanks, Mower, for this amazing experience. The team was great. Congrats for the Agency of the Year. I will never mispronounce your agency name again.
All right, that is excellent.
Yeah.
Kyle, you really don't need to say anything.
No, I really don't, but I do need to say that placing in number 35, Mower with Mower Mania.
Experience design and activation, Doug. Congratulations. Like, how did
This is more fun than B2B should be.
I was just going to say, like, this isn't like some small undertaking either. So give us the skinny on strategically where you wanted to go with this, and then what were some of the other ideas aside from this?
Yeah, sure.
Well, part of it is I've been with Mower now, I think 6 years, and it seems like Mower is a simple name. You look at it, I think lawnmower, but most
Sure.
people just keep referring to us as Mower. I guess maybe
Really?
they don't think yeah, it's pretty bizarre. Even, sometimes existing clients. And we were at a award show a couple of years ago, and it was nice to win the awards, but it was kind of cringy every time we got up there and hearing Mower. Yeah. So so we sort of took that to heart, and you guys mentioned fun. It's not the typical B2B. I think a lot of the work we do, and certainly our own self-promotion, is a lot of us got into this business to have fun. Like not all of us got into business to do programmatic media, and not that that's not fun for those folks, but for me, there's always a little bit of subversiveness, and not taking yourself so seriously, and I would say we created something first for our website. We just had some Easter eggs on our website of like little mowers.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. And they were a big hit, and we'd say like, well, how'd you hear about us and this? And a lot of people kept mentioning the little mower man scrolls that.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So we said, you know what, let's sort of up the ante. We knew there was a big annual ANA trade show coming up. So we created this game, and it was as much, to get people to remember our name, to, just think of us as the not boring people.
Sure.
But also you guys have been to those things. They're so aware and so serious, and everybody does the same thing. Yeah, just an absolute snooze fest. And so we did it. We brought in some prizes. We got some of our clients, Carhartt and Ego Mowers, and different people to donate some stuff, and it kind of like we knew it was going to be fun, but it kind of like subverted the show, because everybody's in the back like playing the game. We're actually doing it this year. I had a laugh because we're actually doing it this week. We did a version this year of Miss Pac-Man. So it's like
get out.
Yeah.
You know who loves Miss Pac-Man? Haley Hunter does. I'm gonna
here she is. Bring her on whenever possible.
I mean, how brilliant is this, Haley?
I love it. I mean, I think it's great and really fun and interactive, and you guys activated in a group that really cares about that kind of stuff. So good job.
Thank you.
So Miss Pac-Man, and then
and so instead of the ghosts, it's like it's cutting lawns, and it's like little plant monsters, and we got some of our clients. I was just mentioned Ego Mowers to donate, Carhartt to donate prizes. So it'll be interesting. They were getting a little annoyed with us last year, so hopefully this year they'll be a lot annoyed with us.
Well, the results though.
Yeah.
71 marketing qualified leads over 9 months, a 6.2 times increase in pipeline value.
Yeah.
Oh my, I mean, like it just proves that you put in the effort for something that is meaningful, that it can have some great returns.
Yeah,
were you surprised at the numbers, or?
Yeah, for sure. You just shocked. I mean, you never really know. I mean, again, a lot of the stuff that we do, especially for promotion, we're doing for ourselves as much as we're doing, for our clients. And so we were definitely amused by it. But, I think part of it was the mnemonic, right? And I think what was surprising is how sticky that mnemonic got, like people, 90% of people are not in the, not looking for an agency when they're moving around. We just wanted people to remember us when they were. And even if they just remembered mower and fun, chemistry, people want to work with people that they like. That was enough. And seemingly it's been enough, because it's still helping us out.
So Haley and I have talked about this before. Marketing one's agency is one of the most difficult things in the world.
Yeah.
How did you prioritize this? Because sometimes agencies don't prioritize this.
Yeah, well, I will say, it was, it's easier. We have in-house dev.
okay.
And the dev guys have worked for me for a couple different agencies. So, you know, it's kind of nice having that. And we have a bunch of like the content and the design and all that all in-house. So when we get these crazy ideas, it sort of starts a slow burn. You know, it's like, hey,
Right.
you know, I got this kind of crazy idea. What do you guys think? Can we do it? You know, and something like this, of course, like, you know, a lot of dev guys are gamers, so they're
Right.
immediately putting together little,
Yeah.
you know, little snippets and little stuff like that. And then we're like, we got to do this. And so we just did it in between other projects at night, weekends. You know, it was unlike a lot of, you know, agency promotion stuff. It wasn't like, you know, like, I don't know, a lot of that is so self-aware and
Yeah.
boring.
Yeah.
You know, it
Yeah.
wasn't that. It was like, I want you guys to have fun with it, so
Right.
people will have fun with it when they see, you know, play it. So yeah, so I mean, that's kind of the secret. It's kind of why we did the Miss Pac-Man this year. It's like the guy who one of our dev guys is a big retro gamer guy, and so you know, he just kind of, I didn't even really have to say too much. I was like, Miss Pac-Man is a mower, and sprites
Okay.
are
The best briefs are those that are simply that.
Yeah,
totally,
exactly.
totally.
Exactly. Run with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so it's fun. So we'll see. Hopefully we have some similar success.
Oh, that's great. Haley, I'm going to put you on the spot. Ask a question.
Ask a question about the rebrand and the launch. I'm going to ask a question because we just did this at Partyland too. What is it like calling on the other people at the agency that aren't usually the biz dev leaders and the agency branding people to then start inputting on your brand? And did you guys have any interesting angles that you weren't expecting just from the corners of the agency that you don't really talk about?
Yeah, I mean, we actually went on under a pretty significant rebrand a couple of years ago as well. And, you know, a couple of things I'll say is like, it's important to set your values. You know, a lot of our values, one of them is have fun, you know, so it makes it easier for this kind of stuff and for people to get on board. Now that's critical, you know, like our values, we hire against that. We, you know, keep and go after or fire clients because of that, you know, our values. So that's, I mean, I think that was core. Our brand overall is making fierce friends. When you have something like making fierce friends, you know, it's got to be amped up a little bit. There's got to be some candor to what you're doing. There's got to, you know, when you're thinking about making friends, it's you're not talking jargony and BS, you know.
Right.
So I think that the brand itself helped it. And you know, as you guys know, talking to everybody, it's like being independent is like a game changer in the market today, right? It's like you can pivot, you can go in, you can pull out, you can, you know, pretty much do whatever you want. And I think it's, you know, it's good to have people who are aligned behind that, you know,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
that kind of, you know, that mindset, you know. So between the brand itself, making fierce friends, the independence, the, you know, the values, that's a really, really good framework for 90% of what we do, you know. And then it's just trying to find clients who, you know, are the same
vibe off of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations, Doug, joining us from Mower. Haley Hunter, our esteemed reporter out in the field. Congratulations, Doug. Give our best to Stephanie and the crew.
I will.
And-
Looking forward to talking to you guys hopefully later in the week as well.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, you know,
Yeah.
don't spoil it. We're gonna move on to number 34.